Starting our list off at number 5, we have Franco TV. In what would become one of the most terrifying videos posted on his channel, Franco finds himself inside an old abandoned hospital, exploring the main church in complete darkness, with only his camera's night vision allowing him to see. As he attempts to communicate with the spirits, he begins calling out into the darkness. But moments later, things take a spooky turn. Just as Franco calls out, a faint female voice can suddenly be heard, sounding like it says, "Come help." At least, that's what it sounds like to me. But as always, audio can be open to interpretation. Take a listen for yourself and see what you think.
What was that? That sounded like talking. Can you tell me your name? Give me a sign? Like your age, how long you've been here? Marco. Hello? What? Am I hearing right now? The thing is that I can't really tell where it sounds like it's coming from, because it's just echoing, but it's definitely coming from in front of me. Have you been here for a long time? I'm just exploring.
With the strange voice continuing to echo throughout the area, Franco carries on exploring, trying to pinpoint where it could be coming from. However, things get even creepier when a door he had just passed suddenly moves, slowly swinging partly closed right in front of the camera. The unexpected movement immediately stops Franco in his tracks. He checks the room and looks behind the door, but there's nobody there. So whatever caused the door to move appears to be something that Franco simply couldn't see with the naked eye.
Maybe it could be somebody outside. Or maybe somebody working from the next hospital or something. Just moved. And I just came from this room.
Now, if you're easily creeped out, you might want to close your eyes for this part, because what Franco captures next is genuinely terrifying and looks like something straight out of a horror movie. Walking outside beneath a covered hallway, we can see multiple windows lining the side of the building, separating the different rooms. At first, everything seems relatively quiet, despite a strange-looking shadow cast from an old statue nearby. But as Franco walks a little further, something suddenly catches his attention. He pans the camera towards one of the windows ahead, and there, peering over the inside lip of the frame, is what appears to be a creepy-looking head staring directly at him. Then, in an instant, it quickly ducks down and disappears from view. Startled by what he has just seen, Franco rushes towards the window to check who or what is inside. But when he looks into the room, there's nobody there. Only an empty room. And even more questions about what he just captured on camera.
Look how creepy that looks. But it's just the statue of the lady that's buried right over there. I'm gonna use my flashlight. I'm gonna try to see if I can make my way. There's somebody staring at me. Oh. Hold on. I just saw somebody looking.
Coming in at number 4, we have Project Fear. Inside what is known as the Villisca Axe murder house, the team is in the middle of an active ghost hunt. 3 of the members are investigating another area with a cat, leaving Tanner to carry out his own solo investigation. However, things get spooky fast. Just as Tanner is about to place the camera on the bed, a couple of loud knocks suddenly come from nearby. The unexpected sounds immediately put Tanner on edge as he stops to figure out where they came from.
Alright, so I'm in Ina and Lena's room. The still injured kids who are just over to have a sleepover with their friends. They're in this bed and were tragically murdered in a heinous crime by someone who got away. I'm going to break out the PS device and try to make some sort of communication with them. What the fuck was that? Hello? I just heard knocking. Can you do that again? What the What the It might not look like I'm freaking out.
At this point, Dakota is sitting upstairs on a bed inside a room known for its paranormal activity. But shortly after sitting down, he hears something coming from the lower floor directly beneath him, prompting him to stop and listen carefully. Moments later, a loud crashing sound suddenly erupts from downstairs, loud enough to be picked up by both cameras. The unexpected noise immediately catches Dakota's attention, prompting him to investigate, with the visible concern on his face showing just how seriously he is taking what he has just heard.
I'm in front of me here where the camera is. There's a closet in that room, and that closet is famous for opening and shutting. All right. I thought I just heard something below me now. Back on the first floor. Yeah, I'm hearing movement. That was freaking loud. I don't know if that came from the kitchen or the living room, but that was a freaking loud noise, and I know that camera captured it. Yeah, I'm hearing movement.
Sitting back down on the bed, Dakota begins using a spirit box device in an attempt to communicate with whatever may be inside the house. As he asks questions into the darkness, the tension in the room begins to build. But moments later, something genuinely creepy happens. The sound of what appears to be running can suddenly be heard rushing across the landing towards the room, startling Dakota as he quickly reacts to the unexpected noise.
If you're hiding, can you please come out and talk to me? Whoa! Hey! What? Yo! Hello? That was fucking loud. Hello? Tanner, Alex? It literally sounded like someone was running up these stairs. Whoa! Hey! What? Whoa! Hey! What? Hello?
Coming in at number 3, we have Midwest Ghost Hunter. Alone inside a haunted convent, Midwest investigates the strange stories and dark history surrounding the building. While exploring the property, a strange sound catches his attention, prompting him to make his way down into the basement. As he looks around and talks to the viewers, everything seems relatively quiet, until suddenly, a raspy female voice can be heard coming from the darkness, clearly saying, "Who is down there?" The unexpected voice leaves Midwest visibly shaken, but despite what he has just heard, he decides to continue investigating, a decision he would soon come to regret.
I am terrified of every corner and turn. I just feel like I'm gonna see one of these nuns just pop out of nowhere. Oh my God. I'm not hearing any more of those baby cries. It's hard to see where I'm stepping. I'm just in the complete darkness right now. I just want to show you what I'm seeing. Pitch darkness down here.
I'm down here.
Did you hear that? I just heard a voice. A voice over there. Sisters? Is that you? Either I'm going absolutely crazy or I just heard like a woman's voice say something. I couldn't make out what, but it sounded like an older woman. Different from those sounds earlier.
Continuing on, Midwest finds himself on one of the upper floors when he suddenly hears footsteps nearby, immediately putting him on edge. He stops for a moment, listening carefully, but there's no sign of anyone else inside the building. As he continues exploring, another unexplained sound catches his attention, drawing him towards the bottom of the stairs. There, sitting on a small table, is a large book. Curious, Midwest begins calling out to whatever may be inside the convent, asking it to make its presence known. But moments later, something truly creepy happens. The book suddenly opens by itself, right in front of him. The unexpected movement catches Midwest completely off guard, causing him to jump as he tries to figure out what just happened. With the footsteps, strange noises, and now the unexplained movement of the book, the activity inside this old convent appears to be getting more intense by the minute.
I just heard footsteps out here. Echoey footsteps. It sounded like they were somewhere in this hallway. It seems like I triggered something with that question. Holy moly. Sister, is that you? I just heard something over here now. Sister Maria, if that's you, could you... Whoa, dude! What the f***? Holy sh**! Sorry. Dude, tell me you did not just see that. That Bible just opened. All on its own. Look at this. How would you explain that? How would you explain that? Oh my gosh, dude, I've got goosebumps all up and down my arms right now.
The Bible on the staircase landing suddenly flips open all by itself, without explanation. Could this be Sister Maria's spirit showing me guidance to the afterlife?
Is this your way of telling me?
At this point, things take a truly spooky turn as Midwest begins hearing more footsteps coming from behind a door directly in front of him. Curious but clearly on edge, he slowly opens the door and looks inside, calling out to whatever may be there. But before he can continue, he is suddenly cut off as more whispering can be heard coming from close by, seemingly saying, "He's coming." Then, all hell breaks loose. The adjacent door leading into another room suddenly flies open, startling Midwest and sending him into a panic. He quickly grabs hold of the main door, trying to keep it closed, and the fear on his face is clear to see. But then the door begins to shake as something appears to be pounding against it from the other side. Realizing he has had enough, Midwest decides to flee the building, bringing his investigation to a terrifying end.
I just heard him again. He's talking to me in here. Sorry, bud. I'm not trying to freak out here, but... Dude, oh my God, dude, those footsteps are getting closer, and I'm getting kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Do I dare look out there? Who's there? Who's walking out there? He's coming. What? Oh God. Oh God!
As I look out from the punishment room to see where the footsteps were coming from, a door suddenly comes flying open all by itself. I recall feeling a strong rush of energy, as if the headmaster's ghosts were chasing after me, and when the fear got to be too much, I fled the school completely.
Coming in at number 2, we have CJ Faison. Inside what CJ calls the Skinwalker Caves, he and his friend Sonny investigate the strange activity that has reportedly taken place at this location over the years. Right from the start, the pair begin experiencing some seriously creepy moments. But things take an even darker turn when Sonny suddenly spots a small toy doll sitting at the end of the cave. As they make their way through the narrow passage, Sonny notices the doll and suddenly screams in fright, leaving both of them shocked and questioning why it would be sitting there in the first place. With nobody else around and the pair deep inside the caves, the discovery leaves them wondering just how the doll ended up there.
Well, let's go this way. You go first. Let's go this way and see what all flat land and ground we have back that way there. Hey, watch your head.
Gosh, watch your step.
My goodness.
Oh!
Jeez, man. That's
Son of
of a bitch! Damn, now that's a different baby doll than what was here a year and a half ago. Okay, well, thanks. I almost had to go to the bathroom. Son of a bitch. So the baby doll, oh, see, it was the baby doll head that we saw last time we were here?
Yes.
Up there, but now this is a new baby doll, and they still got the picture of Celine Dion.
Moving forward, the pair are now sitting inside a small opening in the cave, keeping completely quiet as they listen for any strange sounds around them. Before long, multiple unexplained noises can be heard, but one sound in particular catches CJ completely off guard. A distinct clap suddenly comes from nearby, startling CJ and causing him to scream in fright, with Sunny immediately reacting to the unexpected noise.
Listen. Oh! Ow! What? The fucking clap! What? A clap! Did you not just hear that fucking clap? What the fuck?
At this point, as they near the end of the investigation, something truly strange begins to happen. While searching around the area where they have set up a tent inside the cave, a cassette recorder suddenly starts playing something eerie in the background. Naturally, this catches their attention, prompting the pair to investigate. When CJ reaches the area, he discovers an old cassette player sitting on top of a rock. As he picks it up and tries to work out its make or model, something suddenly startles the pair, sending them into a panic. CJ immediately flees back towards the safety of the tent. But one question remains. Who placed the old player there in the first place? And even more importantly, who pressed play?
Security, they can circumvent all that, but, well, they probably do. Who knows?
Bro, come the fuck on.
I actually doubted that they, were actually doing that. Once in a while, everyone hears clicks and pops and buzzes on their phone, and,
What is it?
I really didn't think that was it. My view is a good chap is one you never hear. Well, this is my point exactly. Sometime later, I guess we'll get into that, but, when things turned sour.
What?
Actually, before they did, they had...
Dude!
I got up
Get the fuck out of there!
one day, and we were joking around on the phone. They came to my phone.
Oh, shit! We're gonna get the fucking tent. Put the game down.
It's time to go. It's time to fucking go. Where do I put it?
Anywhere, on the ground. I don't care, Steve.
Before we get to number 1, if you'd like to check out my other channel, where I post even more paranormal content, including paranormal reaction videos and my very own paranormal investigations, then be sure to click the link in the description after this video. Head over to Shadow Ventures, Paranormal Signs, and check out my latest video, where I react to Nuke's Top 5 and many more creepy paranormal videos. With that said, let's get straight into number 1. Coming in at number 1, we have Twin Paranormal. Located back in the Appalachian Mountains, the group is about to experience one of the most terrifying nights they have ever filmed. In the middle of their ghost hunt, the group finds themselves inside a well-known haunted cabin, gathered in the living room when, completely out of nowhere, Ryan suddenly hears something banging against the window directly behind him. The unexpected noise causes Ryan to react in fright, which then sends River rushing backwards and accidentally falling over a small coffee table, nearly injuring himself in the process. Luckily, River is okay, but the incident shows just how quickly things can turn chaotic when you're investigating a haunted location.
I'm not doing that. Where do all these people go when they go missing? A different realm? Do they all die? Do you freaking eat them? Wyatt, are you doing that? No, did you just hear that? Yeah. Holy shit. Where was it?
Do that again.
I don't know if going upstairs is a good idea or staying down here is a good idea.
Right.
Okay? Are you okay? Oh, you okay?
Oh my god.
Is that door locked? You okay?
I just
Almost blew out my knee. That is the second time. Darkness. 3 different devices. What just happened, dude? Dude, somebody just... There's a wood piece on that window, right? There's a wood piece. Did you hear that? It was like this. It was so loud. Rib, do you want to sit for a sec?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you alright?
Oh, I just almost blew out my knee for sure though.
Yeah, you ate mad.
Thanks.
I hate the Appalachian Mountains. I hate them.
The group have now split up, with Ryan lying alone on a bed inside the downstairs bedroom. As he continues using his spirit box, the paranormal activity appears to be getting stronger, with strange sounds and unsettling words coming through the device. But moments later, something terrifying happens. Just as the word man comes through the spirit box, Ryan suddenly feels something physically touch his waist, causing him to scream out in fear and shock. Ryan quickly explains that he had just felt something touch him, despite being completely alone in the room.
What? Dude, that was loud. The fuck is that?
I heard that too. Guys, if I said we like the dark?
We like the dark. And then it said no hope. We don't like the dark. I don't have any hope. I have 0 hope right now. So you like when we're alone?
River, are you moving?
Well, don't leave me. No hope. Husband, guys. No.
Whoa, what? Man.
Ah!
What?
Something touched me. Something touched my face. Something grabbed me.
I can't see you. Where are you? Are you in that
I'm down
room?
in the room. Holy something reached over this bed, dude, and grabbed my waist. Squeezed me.
Damn, I think I just had a heart attack.
Are you alright? I don't know. Who just did that? I'm not losing my mind. I know what I just felt. I felt something grab my waist really hard. We didn't even get far with our split up.
Jesus Christ. Is that the shadow?
Now, this next part is extremely creepy because just as more words begin coming through the spirit box, Ryan suddenly sees the ghostly apparition of a woman standing close by. The sight sends him into a panic, with Ryan screaming for his team to come to the room. When the others finally reach him, Ryan can be seen curled up on the bed, pointing his camera into the darkness where the apparition was seen. Moments like this show that the paranormal world is nothing to take lightly, because even experienced investigators can encounter something so terrifying that it stays with them for the rest of their lives.
It's starting to shake. I don't know what to do. Are you in the back? You are important. Do what is necessary. You are important. Do what is necessary. What is it? Ah! Guys! Guys! Where are you? I can't see. What? Help! 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 Someone showed me what they look like. No. I was looking right at them. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Dude, I've never felt this so, like this. Me! Guys!
No way.
I've never felt this scared of I'm shaking. They were right there, right where you're standing. Right where you're standing.
Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And a huge thank you to everyone who continues to support the channel. You are all absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Head over to the description to check out my other channel. You'll also find my Instagram there if you want to send me a message about the paranormal or share your own experiences. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay spooky.